let it down, but I'm not. If you was trying to settle down, get a fact. Song pull up in the city with a nice jump. Lights off, lights on. Chinese throw the chicken, need a...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sooner State and the hard-working capital of Oklahoma City. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Cardinals of Oklahoma City. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go from OKC. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready, ultra. Get.
Beginning on the ground with Patterson. Fighting his way through contact. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
Steal.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. When you look at this defense, they're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
He's got room at the 30. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. From the 23, here's the 2nd down and 9. Ritter off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Koo knocks this one through the post. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he is going to lose yardage here. The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Running right on the option is Murray. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. They go quickly here out to Moore. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. The Cardinals sit 6-3 on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. Again, it's Cook. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals! Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Prater for the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. A very costly holding penalty. It backs him up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. Give to Patterson running to the right. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. The tackle made by Caleb on Chason.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down and 6 now. Ritter. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And this will be a Falcons 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Ready, set. Set. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Shifts by him, and he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up. On
2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A right side run with Patterson. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Come on, set. Hey, go shooters.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw, Ritter. And his throw is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Going for it on 4th down. It's Ritter. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork blend. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Option play. Here's Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They fake the handoff. Now Murray rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The safety, Antoine Winfield, got in there that time.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. Eluding the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now Murray. This is caught. Touchdown. James Cook, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Now Prater to add the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Prater on to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Black Ultra. Ready.
Ritter to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Black shot. Ready.
On play action, here's Ritter. This one left side caught by Patterson. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Ritter. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Okay, ready?
2nd and 10. Ritter back to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Flag blue.
3rd and long now. Ritter. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Green.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Setting up the screen for Cook. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the middle with Cook. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. Murray now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Cook. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Cook will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown. Now Prater to add the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. And caught by London. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Let's go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. In motion, Hollins. On 1st down, Ritter. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Murray with a 3rd and long. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now Murray off play action. On the move to his left. This one caught downfield by Higgins. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 44 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Murray changing the play. They'll set up to throw. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Prater on to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Ready?
Ritter will set up to throw it. Short throw to Smith. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Big strides. Look at him go. And down right around the 37. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 40 yards.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Ready.
Patterson running between the tackles. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Ready?
Robinson gets the toss on the right side. Tackled that time by Myjai Sanders.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful.
Touchdown Falcons! Mac Hollins from 21 yards away. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Now for the point after. And he bangs it home. It makes it now 35-13 our score. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Go on, hurry. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Here's Murray. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Zach Cunningham. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Wait a second. They declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that will give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. Smash. Smash. Hut, hut.
On first down, going back to Patterson. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
White, white. Green jack.
First down, here's Ritter. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Ritter. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Omaha.
Here's Cook again. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Up the middle, it's Cook. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Cardinals on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 7. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He'll buy some time right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because That gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 112 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
So offensively on this drive, 2 of 2 on third downs, and now they face a 3rd and inches. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll get nothing out of that one. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now Prater to add the PAT. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw, Ritter. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. Room past the 35. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go. Ultra. Go Ultra.
Patterson on the draw play. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Come on,
ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 straight runs of 5 yards. 1st and 10.
Steal, black. On the ball. On the ball.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, caught by London. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Kaiser White. And the Cards are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Again, it's Cook. That one, a first down pickup of 8. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends.